Where's present? There we go. Hello, my name is Caleb Boersma, and this is my presentation on social media safety. Social media safety definition. Social media safety can be broadly defined as general information and insights on how to remain neutral and safe when browsing, posting, and searching on social media platforms. Social media also come or Social media can also encompass the workplace, and certain steps should be taken when using any form of social media at work. So basically, when you are at work and you're on your personal device and using social media, you want to be safe about it because especially if you're connected to company Wi-Fi on your personal device, they can collect your data, and also if you're logged in on their technology, but on your personal accounts on social media, then they can also track that in your browsing history and whatnot. Importance to communication effectiveness. In Essentials of Business Communication by Mary Ellen Guffey and Dana Lowy, the authors state that social networking sites enable businesses to connect with customers and employees, share company news, and exchange ideas. Social online communities for professional audiences, like LinkedIn, discussed in Chapter 13, help recruiters find talent and encounter potential employees before hiring them. Today, about 84% of organizations use social media to recruit suitable candidates. So, a lot of modern businesses actually utilize social media platforms to find suitable candidates. Some examples could be like, to name one, Instagram influencers. So companies, especially like fitness companies, they find accounts that have a lot of followers, and then they recruit them to be ambassadors for their brand, and they give them money whenever they sell merchandise for them because of their following on those social media platforms. Um, but as far as actual marketing goes, it says right there, it enables businesses to connect with customers and employees. So on a real-time basis, like on Twitter and Facebook, they can comment on posts and stuff like that. Potential benefits of utilizing social media. Social media of any form can help boost a business to become larger and more successful than it ever could have imagined. Society has evolved with the introduction of social media, and businesses have utilized that evolution to usher in a new era of marketing. Um, so some of the potential benefits of utilizing social media for businesses can directly interact with customers, such as on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. So you're getting real-time company perception feedback. Um, so if there's a problem with the product, then a customer can reach out. And in some cases, like with Tesla, the actual CEO of the company will respond to some people, and in some ways, it's really cool because it enables the consumer to become part of the organization or the company in a way. And it also can it can benefit the company because they can, like I said earlier, get real time perception feedback. It can also, they can, businesses can also utilize social media for their marketing. It can be accurate in mass marketing. So basically, with the forever, never ending collection of data that companies do, they get a pretty accurate map of what people like and what they don't. So they can tailor ads specifically for people to get that customer base that they know will at least have a higher chance of or a higher probability of buying their product versus some random Joe Schmo they have no information about. Um, According to PRNewsWire.com, about 77% of U.S. small businesses utilize some form of social media. Again, that can be like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, doesn't matter. 77% of U.S. small businesses utilize some form of social media. That is an overwhelming majority of businesses, especially small businesses. That means that it does work, and there is a following and a reason for using social media to boost your company. Uh, but with everything though, there comes a cost. So, some potential risks of utilizing social media. In our textbook, Guffey and Lowy also discuss the dangers of using social media. They state that privacy is a myth and sensitive information should not be shared lightly. This is very, very true when using personal accounts for social media at work on work devices. And also, if you're on a personal device and connected to Wi Fi, they can collect all that information. And usually, companies and organizations will have like a policy you can look at to see what they do with that information. But sometimes you just don't know, and it can be dangerous because you don't know what they have. So, um, if you're going to use social media at your job, um, and they're going to be able to track your data, don't spread rumors or gossip because again, they can look at that. The internet is a forever record. It holds all the information that you put on it. Uh, don't download suspicious or unprotected content on company devices because again, if something goes wrong, then it's just all traceable back to you or whoever did it. Don't store music or photos on company equipment, just again for traceability reasons and safety. Strategy implementation. Effective communicators can utilize these 3 steps to employ social media safety. Separate work and personal data. So if you're going to use social media or whatnot, refrain from doing it on work equipment. Do it on your personal device, on your mobile phone, laptop, iPad, doesn't matter. Just make sure it's not your organization or companies. Um, Also, if you're going to use social media, like I said earlier, locate your work policies on or your work's policies on social media use. Most of the time, there will be some sort of literature you can look at to see what their policies are and how they'll use that content. And honestly, even it'll tell you if you can even use social media at work because at some companies they don't let you at all. And that's just like a safety issue because again, like it's all traceability, and especially in cases of big companies, scandals can happen and it just can be a huge mess. Um, but if you absolutely 100% want to know that you're going to be safe using social media, then or at work, just avoid using it at work. Plain and simple. I mean, you're only there 8-9 hours a day. It's really not that hard to not look at your phone. Um, but it is up to the user's discretion what they do. But people can use social media to communicate with all sorts of different businesses and people. But you just need to know when is appropriate to do that and what's a safe way to do that on the internet. And that will conclude my presentation. Conclusion. Even though businesses may utilize social media to grow their business and influence, even though businesses may utilize social media to grow their businesses and influence, using personal social media at work can be harmful and dangerous. It is in my personal opinion that individuals that are concerned about their online safety should refrain from using personal accounts on work equipment. Also refrain from connecting to the work's internet connection from personal devices. My question to the audience is, now that you understand how social media can be harmful when not being careful, are you going to think twice about checking that notification at work? And that will conclude my presentation.